Hey everyone, this is Corey, and today I want to talk about motion sickness in VR and how to handle it. Motion sickness can be overcome, so don't worry about never being able to use your new VR headset. First, let's quickly learn why VR motion sickness happens. VR motion sickness is caused from the brain becoming disconnected with your inner ear's sensory receptors. I have no idea what this means, but this happens in VR because your brain is convinced that you're in the environment you're experiencing. And when movement starts to happen in VR, your physical body prepares for it and attempts to counter the effects of movement to keep balance. When your body isn't actually moving, your brain gets confused, and for some reason, you start to feel sick. Before we get into it, I want to really quickly say that I do stream on Twitch, so feel free to follow me there as well. So let's jump right into it. What steps can you take to prevent or ease the motion sickness effects? Understanding why motion sickness happens in VR is a good start and will help you learn to deal with it better. If you anticipate motion sickness, you can prepare for it mentally and physically. However, don't be afraid, because it's nothing to worry about. It's no different than becoming seasick, and the only difference is that you can immediately remove your VR headset if you start to feel sick, whereas on a boat, you may not have that same opportunity. Play games which do not have heavy movement. Games which are stationary are the best, and if you have to move in a game, make sure teleportation movement is turned on if that's an option. Games like Half-Life Alyx have multiple movement settings to best fit your needs, which can completely eliminate motion sickness altogether. During my first playthrough of Half-Life Alyx, I had to use teleportation movement because smooth locomotion made me sick.
That's gonna make me sick.
Teleportation movement snaps you into a new location in a quick flash, so you don't feel motion sickness like you would if you moved there with smooth locomotion turned on. Take it slow and listen to your body. It's okay to push through a little dizziness, but don't take it too far because then you will start to attach the feeling of being sick to VR. And when you put the headset on the next time, you will feel immediately sick due to this. So the best practice is to stop playing as soon as you start to feel dizzy or sick, and return again once you've fully recovered. If the dizziness makes you feel like you're going to fall over, ground yourself by widening your stance and slowly kneel down if you have to, and remove the headset until you feel comfortable again. Take deep and slow breaths in and out. Focus on your breathing, and have a drink of water. If you haven't had anything to eat in a while, or your blood sugar levels are low, then this may amplify how you feel in VR, and will only make you feel worse. Make sure you do not play VR on an empty stomach. I made the mistake of not eating before playing VR early on because I was so excited to play, which made me forget to eat. This only diminished my experience because I started to feel sick faster, which limited my playtime. If I had something to eat 20 or 30 minutes before playing, I would have been able to play longer sessions without feeling sick. There are some remedies once you do feel sick already. Lighting a lavender-scented candle is known to help relax your mind and your body, and it may help to light a candle or diffuser before playing VR, as long as it's safe to do so. Some teas can alleviate your symptoms, and chamomile tea is known for its calming effects to help you relax your stomach and muscles. Ginger root may also be helpful to some, as well as licorice, and if you're in a state or country where it's legal, then cannabis has been known to eliminate the effects of motion sickness as well.
Hey, you wanna get high, man?
The last on my list, which I think will help the majority of people out there, is continuing to play VR games. I don't mean you should be pushing through the motion sickness, but continuing to play VR as often as you can will only benefit you in the long run. The more VR games you play, the more your body will start to adapt and understand how VR works. And eventually, you will stop getting motion sickness altogether. For me, my motion sickness took around 5 months to go away, but I think it would have went away faster if I kept pushing to play games with more movement. During those 5 months, I avoided all smooth locomotion games, and I think that just being in VR built up my tolerances over time, because when I finally did play a game with smooth locomotion turned on, I didn't feel motion sickness at all for 20 or 30 minutes of playing. After playing for around 30 minutes, I did start to feel a little bit sick, but it was not nearly as bad as it used to be. So keep playing games which you can enjoy in VR, and every once in a while test out some heavier movement games to see where your motion sickness has improved. It's a slow process, but something well worth waiting for, because it opens up a whole new collection of games you can play which are amazing in VR, like Star Wars Squadrons, Boneworks, which I still need to play myself, and The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners, and so many more. I hope this video was helpful to all of you who get motion sickness like I did when I first started playing in VR. And if you want to hear anything else I have to say, then consider subscribing. If you enjoyed this video, liking it is the best way to show your appreciation, and if you hated it, there's a button for that as well. And as always, think for yourself, which means question yourself, do what makes you happy, and I'll see you all next time. They're all just gonna bully gangbang her? I want to really quickly say that I do stream on Twitch, so feel free to follow me there as well. I guess this is the perfect time to like blow this shit up, but I need to help Gale. All right, we get Gale up and then he blows it up. This is what's